Good evening and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time visiting, my name is Tracy and I am a twin flame coach. And if you've been here before, thank you for returning. Okay, I'm going to jump right on in and talk about the subject at hand today. Today I will be talking about karmic soulmate relationships versus twin flame relationships. Now, these relationships are very similar and they can easily get mixed up and confused for the other. And especially with the hype about the twin flame, everybody wants to be a twin. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Okay, a karmic soulmate. Now, a karmic soulmate come into your life to help you to grow, to evolve. There are many lessons that you are to receive from these relationships. And one thing about the lessons, when the lessons come, most of the time it's by the other person pushing those buttons that sometimes get us emotionally aggravated, those things that get up on our skin. And sometimes we may want to look at the other person and want to point fingers at them and blame them for whatever particular button they pushed that kind of sent you off. But that's the worst thing we can do is look at the other person because these lessons are designed to cause you to look at yourself. It's designed for you to look into the mirror of your soul and face those shadow things that are within us. Those things that we have buried deep within, those things that we don't want to look at, those things that we don't want to accept about ourselves. They're in your life to introduce you to the real you. See, so often we hide behind a mask and we never show the real world who we are or show the world the real part of who we are. And a lot of times that is because of fear. We're afraid to be vulnerable. We are afraid to show others our weakness. But we got to take advantage of that opportunity and look within yourself and allow that healing to take place. Now, it's not always an easy thing, but it's one of those things that has to be done. And it's for your soul's growth. But a lot of times we get caught up in pride and ego, and we refuse to look at those shadow aspects of our life. And if we never take the time to do that healing work, we will never grow. We will be stuck, unable to move forward. And a lot of times when we're talking about a karmic soulmate relationship, you will have one partner that trying to heal the other partner, and then you have the other one running away from healing. And then you find yourself just going in circles, feeling like you're not really even getting anywhere. Because one of the parties refused to heal. And this happens a lot, and when we think that we're in a twin flame relationship because we continue to try to develop the relationship, and you got these issues going on because one of the partners are living in fear and just refuse to face his or herself. And a lot of these issues, they go way back as far as childhood. Most of them are childhood issues. Things that we gotta heal from. If we are to build and maintain a healthy relationship, first of all with ourselves and with others, if we are to have that, then we got to face those things that we don't want to face. Um, Another reason why you will have a karmic soulmate is to help you to bring that balance in your life. When I talk about balance, I'm speaking of the balance between the masculine and the feminine energies. These relationships will help you to develop in those areas the right way. Because a lot of times we're operating out of our, I put it like this, our energies, our masculine, our feminine energy is just out of balance real bad. You may have a feminine that's very masculine in her energy and she exerts herself when she shouldn't be exerting herself. And you may have a masculine where he's out of balance in his masculine energy when he needs to be speaking up, he doesn't speak up. So when these energies are balanced, then you know how to um, carry yourself in every situation regardless. You know when you should speak and when you should not speak, or when you should hold back and be humble, or when you should stand up for yourself. And if these energies within you are not balanced, then you're not gonna know when, or you won't have that inner guidance to say, hey, I need to speak up for myself here. So it's very important. That's another very important aspect of the karmic soulmate relationship. Help you bring yourself into a place of balance. Also, it teaches us how to set boundaries for ourselves as far as self-love, not letting people walk all over us, because in these relationships, we find ourselves continually dealing with the same type of negativity, hurtful situations, and all type of mental and physical abuse. We just go along with it, and the fact that we will go along with it is a prime example that you are not exercising self-love. Because when you exercise self-love, you have boundaries set, and you're not going to allow those boundaries to be crossed. So mainly, the karmic soulmate relationship is designed to help you become the greatest version of yourself that you can be. And like I said, it's not always meant to be a long-term relationship, but we'll try to make it. But what we're supposed to do is learn those lessons, grow and develop, liberate your soul, become the best version of yourself that you can be, and keep on moving. We don't know when to walk away. We find ourselves just going through the same old, year after year after year. That's not good. That's not healthy. And that is considered a toxic relationship. I want to mention some signs that will help you to determine whether you are in a karmic soul relationship as opposed to a twin flame relationship. And these are not in no particular order. But one is when the love is not being reciprocated. You got one party that's just giving all of themselves to the relationship, and the other party is just taking. They're not giving anything. They're just taking it. But they're giving you just enough to keep you holding on. But it's a uneven give and take when it comes to the emotions. When you're in a karmic soulmate relationship, the other partner will be almost emotionless, not willing to open up to you, not willing to give any part of themselves. They will gaslight you. You will, if you was to complain about something that's happening, or even make mention of the fact that you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled, they'll make it sound like you crazy, or you just talking off, off the wall, or till you almost believe it yourself. They'll ghost you, just disappear, play disappearing acts on you. And finally, when you talk to them, they have some kind of excuse in their mouth. But they're not available. And that's a sign. Abuse. And abuse can be mentally, emotionally, even physically. But there's always some form of abuse, tearing down your self-esteem, make you not feel good enough. Again, if you're dealing with these type of things, then you're not showing self-love. You're not exercising love of self. Dishonesty, lying. You know when they be lying and they will not admit to the truth at all. That's unhealthy. Cheating, being unfaithful. If you're having these signs in a relationship and you say that you're on a twin flame journey, it's not a twin flame journey. That is definitely a karmic soulmate. And in some cases, the other partner could start off as a twin, but because they refuse to heal, that what turns the relationship toxic. Because if they're running from their healing, then they're all the time creating drama. It's like a covering. It's a protecting shield. They create drama to keep you all whacked up, so they don't have to face their healing. They don't have to face their shadow side. But we have to know when to accept things for just what they are, and stop trying to make a relationship be something that it's not. You're not hurting. You're not helping yourself at all. You're only hurting yourself. And a lot of times we end up holding on to something that we think we want when God has something so much greater for us. And when you exercise your self-worth, you'll know, I need to walk away from this. This is not conducive to my way of being at all. But like I said, an actual twin can turn karmic if they refuse to heal, because the healing is very important in both a karmic soulmate relationship and a twin flame relationship. because you need to be healed in order to build. You cannot build a healthy relationship for yourself or maintain one with yourself or others if there's healing work that needs to be done. Okay, so that is my point from my perspective of a karmic soulmate relationship. And I based that on my own experiences. So I'm sure others may have other points they would like to um, talk about regarding a karmic soulmate relationship, but these are from my experiences. Okay, so before the time runs out, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the twin flame relationship. Okay, twin flames. Twin flames come together because they have a work to do here on this planet. They first of all have a spiritual connection because these relationships are put together by God because they have a special mission. They are considered the divine ones here on earth. That's why usually in the twin flame community, you have one referred to as the divine masculine, one referred to as the divine feminine. And the reason why it's considered to be divine because they are here to represent God, the divine one. And the word says that God is love. So he sends his divine ones to express his love here on our earth, in this earth plane. So twin flames are here to raise the vibrations of the earth. They're here to show others what love really is about. I mean, true unconditional love without any form of judgment. They are here to be the examples, to show the way. So it's very important that when twin flames come together, that whatever healing that needs to be done, that it takes place. As I said before, healing is very important in order for you to build and maintain a healthy relationship for yourself and others. And also, in addition to that, twin flames, they come together to help each other heal. And in some cases, if the healing between both or one partner is very intense, if it's some deep healing that needs to be done, then God will allow them to be in a separation while they go through the healing. The separation is for a reason. It's for you to work on yourself individually so that you are able to come together for the purpose of the mission. So he will allow that separation. But during that separation, you need to be doing the work. You need to be really doing that inner work, working on yourself. Because if you never do the healing work, you will never come together. Never. Because how can you be a healing example to the world if you hadn't been healed yourself? So that's just how important it is for the twin flames to do their healing work. Okay. So like I said, they come together and they help each other heal. That is possible. And what else? To help balance out their masculine and feminine energies. so that they're able to live solid, grounded lives. What else about the twin flame? Guess I go ahead and go into the signs. The signs of that you're in a twin flame relationship is that the love will be equally reciprocated. You don't have to question it. You'll know because just as much as you're into them, they are into you. They will value you. They value their relationship. Each person is selfless. They consider the other person before themselves, and they consider the relationship as a whole when making decisions. They nurture the relationship. They do all they can to make it a healthy one. These are signs of a twin flame relationship. I mean, you will go to the moon and back for them. You will do nothing to hurt them. So, um, also they have mutual respect for one another. They're a perfect example of what love is supposed to be. So you shouldn't expect anything less. And you're not gonna have all that drama, all that confusion, and third party interference. You're not gonna have that. So my time is almost running out. But those are the difference between a karmic soulmate relationship and a twin flame relationship. And you decide which one that you're in, especially if you say that you're a twin flame. Make sure that it's actually a twin flame. Because if not, you really just, I'm not going to say you're wasting time, wasting energy, because every situation that we're in is an opportunity for us to grow. And that's the way I look at my relationship, that my twin flame relationship that I had. It was an opportunity for me to grow, develop, become who I am today. It made me. That relationship broke me down only to build me up. And that's what it was supposed to do. That's exactly what it was supposed to do. So how can I be bitter about it? I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for what I had encountered and what started off as a twin flame relationship. It ended up being a karmic soulmate relationship. So that's why it's important to know the difference. Because if not, you're just going to be on a roller coaster ride, going around in circles, trying to fix something that cannot be fixed. Because one part is not willing to do the work. Okay. Well, thank you again for visiting my channel. And if you have enjoyed this video, then give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to subscribe, then please do. In the meanwhile, you all have a blessed day, and I will see you in the